alarms go off when I enter the building.
The Timberwolves look to take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, Jordan Hill. This is their first game without him.
Well, to say the deal changes the look and feel of this franchise is stating the obvious. I mean, they are a vastly different team than they were a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than the short term.
Exactly. I mean, trading away a player with his talents is clear. Player.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Okafor, Mirza Teletovic out there with LeBron James. Then there's Gordon, and it's Conley in at the point. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. LeBron against Dang. Pick by Okafor. There's the pick. LeBron kicks to Teletovic. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota with the ball. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Beasley with a clean look. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. On defense, Orlando. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key. Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Drummond a screen. Beasley sets a screen for Miller. Pass to Day. Beasley up top. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the second player taken in the 2008 draft, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State, has been the ultimate wild card. Incredibly high expectations for him. At one time, he was the best high school player in the country. But now, you know, Greg, in his 8th season, he's bounced around a little bit. You wonder if he will ever fulfill that great potential.
You know, you could argue he's the best player in college that 1 year at Kansas State. I mean, unstoppable scorer and rebounder on the collegiate level. And he's shown flashes, but that's the one thing about this level. So much of the game is mental. And not everybody's equipped to handle the responsibility of being a great player.
Excellent point. Beasley hits them both.
And thinking about Michael Beasley's career now, he did have a breakout season in 10 and 11 with the Timberwolves. It was enough to land him a 3-year, $18 million contract with the Suns a couple of years ago. Arrow seemed to be pointing up, but then things headed south quickly.
And he gets it to go.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out
Here's Miller. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And for last season, it was really just a victory for Beasley to get back in the league. I mean, did not start the season on any team. No doubt he has the skills, but something needs to happen for him in order to stick.
Okafor.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of this game.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one is no good. Well, the Magic knew that last season would be one, Greg, for development. A young team like they had needs to grow before they can really compete.
And you touched upon it, Kevin. They really were a young team last season. 3rd youngest team in the league by the end of the year. How about an average age of just over 24 years old?
Conley kicks to James. Back to Conley. No one near James as he lets it go. The Magic again can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Beasley the screen. Miller the pass to Deng. Drummond dishes to Green. Down low. And again it's Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his second basket of the night.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Conley. A 14-point game for him in the win against Boston. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's James following the basket by Andre Miller. They set the pick. Okafor with a screen on Deng. And James gets it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Deng. Rebound by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Here's Miller after the Magic pick up 2. An open look for Beasley. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. And it's 6 points for Beasley.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
And here is LeBron. He had 31 points in the win against Boston.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Now here's Conley. They trail by 1. And it's Okafor missing.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Drummond sets the screen for Miller. Drummond a screen. Deng gets a wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target. Deng's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
All right, target.
A chance to check out the numbers for Miller. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's averaging 10 points a game, 10 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletically.
You talked about the raw physical tools. Then you factor in the two things as a big that I really value: great hands and quick feet. And he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him, you can't go around him, and you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say. Now, Miller. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Drummond, the screen. Nice work there, coming off the screen. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Johnson, he's checked in for... And it's Waiters in for Green. The Magic also changing it up. Al Horford's checked in for Okafor. Fry comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And it's Reggie Bullock in for James. Well, the Orlando Magic had a rough season last year. They managed to still be, though, competitive on the road.
You know, they really had one of those years where they just seemed to play better on the road, maybe more comfortable, not as much pressure. Almost half of their wins on the year came out of town.
Here's Johnson, and again it's Minnesota.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here are the Magic now. After the basket by Minnesota, Conley kicks to Bullock. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And part of why Orlando held things together on the road was they could get hot from the floor. Ended up in the top 10 in the NBA in terms of field goal percentage on the road. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Horford the pass to Bullock. Orlando moving the ball around. Horford with the screen on Waiters. Conley dishes to Horford. No luck. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
And, you know, for the Magic, they still only had 12 road wins last year. Given the youth of this team, that's definitely something that can be built on.
Now, here's Olynyk. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Conley. And Fry kicks to Gordon. With the floater. Rebound by Olynyk.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Gordon against Miller. Olynyk sets a screen for Miller. The pass to Olynyk. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here is Miles. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. There's the three. Olynyk can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Gordon against Miller. Gordon goes in. Here's Fry. No good. That would have tied it.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
So for the Magic, the Machines checked in for Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Mike Conley. And for C.J. some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Look at Johnson, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Clock at 6. Miller outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Cole. He's guarded by Waiters. Passes it to the machine. Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive. Out to the right wing. There's the dish to Bullock. 1:24 left to play here in the first. Here's the screen. Picked by Horford. The 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Raiders no luck. And it's Orlando's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Cole, covered by Miller. Pass to the machine. Fires the 3. Here's Fry. Johnson with some nice D.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Orlando's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Horford the pass to Bullock. To the wing right side. Inside. Horford dishes to Fry. Here's Cole. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Cole's got his first 2 points of the night. Here is Miller. Johnson the screen. Off the screen. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Orlando out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to win good.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
So on the floor for Orlando, LeBron James is out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then it's the Machine. Then there's Okafor, and it's Cole in at the 1. Free throw drops for Teletovic. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. And so Teletovic nails both of them. Last season for the Timberwolves, it was a struggle most of the season. Young teams tend to do that, but they didn't have, unfortunately, Greg, much luck at home.
You know, they basically limped their way to a league-worst 9-32 record at home. Part of taking your lumps as a young team. Let's see how they respond this season.
Here's LeBron following the bucket by the Timberwolves. He dishes it to Teletovic. The three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I got a status report from the Magic's head athletic trainer. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a level 1 twisted ankle. Losing a player like him is a big blow to this team who lean on him to do so much. Someone else will have to step up, Kevin.
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back. You know, not everything was bad for the Wolves at home. I mean, they did have several highlight reel plays and also found their way to the foul line a lot. Biggest free throw differential at home in the league last season.
Now, here's Drummond. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Cole. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And really, the problem for the Wolves at home is the same problem they had all season. I mean, their defense was atrocious. Worst field goal percentage against at home in the entire league last season.
Beasley for 3. That drops. Beasley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
James kicks to Okafor. Green against Gordon. Okafor with the screen on Green. Feeds it to LeBron. Gordon up on top. Guarded by Green. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
On the wing, Dang. Defended by Gordon. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Magic making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Beasley with it. Working on Teletovic. Now here is Conley. He has 5. Dishes it to Okafor. Gordon the pass to Teletovic. Kicks it out to Gordon. 5 to shoot. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Beasley the screen. And there's the feed to Drummond. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Now it's a 6-point Orlando lead.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Miller dishes to Drummond. Drummond sets the screen for Dang. Fires from 14. Great D that time from LeBron. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Here's Miller. Michael Conley making his last shot. LeBron with the block. Gordon against Miller. Gordon kicks to James. Pick by Okafor. There's the pick. LeBron drives in. Again, James missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Miller. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Beasley. And he overshot that one, missing. Magic leading by 8. Pass to Conley. Jacks up a 3. Green with the rebound. Timberwolves shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Drummond the screen. And it's Miller penetrating. He used that pick to get in close. Miller's got 6.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
B-Train's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. Here is Conley. He has 7.
And for the Magic, they would try and address the bench for this season, both through the draft and free agency.
LeBron against Beasley. The drive by James. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. James has got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando.
And guys, the Magic didn't luck out and jump into the top 3 in the draft. Still ended up with a high pick, and that'll help add another nice piece to their puzzle. They've accumulated a lot of good pieces, but now they need to start making it work.
Now here is Miller. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Floats one up. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Conley's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 6. Drummond the screen. Beasley right side. Green. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Drummond. No luck. So Orlando will take it the other way.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Outside Conley. B-Train passes to Conley. It's hauled in by Andre Miller.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Drummond the screen. Beasley left side. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Now just a 4-point Magic lead. Outside Conley. Back to LeBron. And it's blocked by Dang. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Orlando?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Now,
another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
First one falls for him.
And last season, really a tale of two halves for the Wolves. When Ricky Rubio returned from injury, they just looked so much more in sync as a team.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Michael Beasley. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And Deion Waiters subbed in for Andre Miller. Both free throws good from Green. Well, the Wolves improved just very slightly last year in terms of wins, Clark. The quality of play on the floor, though, was visible.
Yeah, and, the team's point differential was a lot better with Rubio in the lineup. They did have some big wins over quality teams, and Rubio's impact was certainly noticeable. Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now, here's Green. 6 points for him. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Green. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Minnesota with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. To the paint, and stolen by Fry. Here's B-Train, guarded by Green. Kicks it to Horford. Over to the wing. Picked by Horford. 6 on the shot clock. From beyond the arc. Great D that time from Green. Timberwolves trail by 4. Inside. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Picked by Horford. There's a screen. Here's B-Train. It's tipped. Now Miles. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Olynyk, he nails it, and we're tied up. 1:57 left in the first half of the game. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Houdini, guarded by Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. First in fewest turnovers a game. First in points off fast breaks. They also show up in the top 5 in opponent scoring. That's a good number, and that's a good place to be as a team in that statistical category.
And, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
First free throw is good.
And a lot of teams in the West can at least get a little bit of a breather when they go against the Eastern teams. The Wolves didn't have that last year. They got pummeled by the entire conference.
And Orlando making a change here. Cole's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Greg, as you said, with the Wolves, they had as hard a time with the East as anyone. Only managed a 9-21 record, Clark, out of conference.
And those 9 wins were the fewest against the East for any team in the NBA. Not a surprise given how badly the Wolves struggled in general.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Miles missing.
Not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Here's Cole, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Puts up the baby hook, and there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Cole. Horford's got his first 2 points.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
All right, target set.
Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. At the two-guard spot, these have been the hottest three-point shooters for the last month. Number 5 is Dion Waiters.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two-guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
Here's Green. 8 points for him. Looking for Waiters and gets it there. Orlando grabs the miss. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cole the pass to Houdini. Now here's Horford. Olynyk is covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cole. The shot is off, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Waiters. Tight defense on him. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Here's Horford. No luck.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job in bodying up his man.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Magic lead by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, with LeBron and another dominant first half, how do you measure the balance between riding your hot hand and making sure the other guys around you are finding their rhythm?
We just got to be aggressive. All of us, including myself, got to continue to be aggressive in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, they can't stand around and just watch him.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Well, they forced their way to some easy buckets, aggressively going to the rack, imposing their will. I mean, taking it inside establishes an attitude and toughness that you can't get any other way.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
They haven't gotten to the line enough, and I think that's an area they can improve. They need to be more aggressive. Right now they're hanging there, but this could change in the second half. They need to challenge defenders and try to control the momentum and get to the foul line a little bit more.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
Okay, fans, put your...
Orlando leading by 3. They've got Beasley. Miller is out there with Green. Then it's Dang, and it's Drummond in at the 5. And that's the group starting the second half for Sam Mitchell. Offensive rebound, Okafor. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He throw good, Okafor. Minnesota shooting 41% for the game. Miller against Conley. Miller kicks to Beasley. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Gordon. LeBron outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And guys, as a second-round pick, Danny Green was once an afterthought out of North Carolina. Now, he's one of the most dangerous three-point shooters in the league.
You're right, Kevin. Throughout last season, and 42% from beyond the arc for his career, and great consistency, too. He's been over 41 every season for the past 4.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The pass to Drummond. Beasley outside to the middle. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Miller.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And stolen by Miller. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Drummond a screen. Miller with the ball. Conley picks him up. Dang for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 6 assists now in the game. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Now here's James. He's got 20. Conley, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Beasley with the screen on Conley. And it's Miller penetrating. They shoot again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Miller. 10 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so don't doubt he's pleased with that.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
He hits the second from the line.
And Andre Miller, what a virtuoso floor general he has been. By far the career leader in assists among active players. Over 1,000 more assists than the next guy on the list, which is Chris Paul.
Well, getting back to Miller last year, he was 16th in the league, which is. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's James. He's got 20.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Drummond sets the screen for Miller. Dang for 3. Okafor grabs the miss.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Okafor dishes to LeBron. And stolen by Drummond.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Miller kicks to Drummond. He feeds it to Beasley with a tie. And the layup is up and in. Beasley's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Okafor with a screen on Green. Gordon the pass to Okafor. Miller against Conley. Back to Okafor. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
This will be his fourth shot at the line in this one.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Okafor with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 11. Drummond dishes to Green. Beasley sets a screen for Dang. 5 on the clock. He kicks to Beasley. Here's Drummond, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Drummond's got his third basket of the night.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
James kicks to Okafor, and stolen by Drummond. On the wing, Green lets it go from deep. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got... Now the dish to Okafor. Back to LeBron, and he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 22 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Dang. 8 points for him. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Dang's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Okafor with a screen on Dang. James dishes to Okafor. Excellent D there from Beasley.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Right side, Green. Back to Miller. Drummond sets the screen for Miller. Down low. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about?
Minnesota making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Okafor. B-Train comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And the Machine subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here is Horford. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game, and he gets it to go. 24 points for LeBron.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
Orlando leading. Pass to B-Train. With the fadeaway. Bank shot, no good.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Beasley outside. Outside Dang. For the lead. Shot is no good. And Orlando will come the other way. LeBron passes to B-Train. He dishes it to Gordon. Horford with the screen on Miller. To the middle. Here's the Machine. And the layup's good off the glass. The Machine's got 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here is Miller. 11 points in the game. Beasley the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Dang. This one for 3. Another miss by Dang. Orlando leading by 4. Pass to Gordon. There's the triple. Rebound, Minnesota. And Waiters kicks to Drummond. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Drummond. Johnson comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's C.J. Miles in for Luol Deng. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Orlando. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. And the Magic lead by 6. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here is Miles. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Johnson the screen. Here's Waiters. Off target with his 3. Magic leading by 6. Feeds to Fry. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Cole. He's guarded by Johnson. Cole dishes to Fry. Here's Horford with the second effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Fry's got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Olynyk's gone 2 for 7 from the field. The Machine passes to Cole. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now a 10-point Magic lead.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft.
Review at the numbers for Cole. He's around 6 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
Well, you want a guy to come in who knows how to run the offense intelligently, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of like how you ran things, Greg.
Houdini's checked in for Orlando. And Waiters kicks to Miles. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Pick by Horford. They set the pick. Off the screen. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dishes it to Olynyk. Waiters with the ball. He's against Fry. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Johnson takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by the Magic. Cole's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. High arcing shot, can't hit. And Minnesota now the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. Olynyk can't hit.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Houdini. Hands it from downtown. And the Magic lead by 11.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And he gets it to go.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And there's the feed to Bullock. There's the pick. Here's Houdini. That one wide left. The Timberwolves shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Shots good by Miller.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Here's Cole, following the basket by Andre Miller. Cole dishes to Fry, and he banks in the layup. Fry's got 6.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Cole. He has 6. To the paint. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. For Orlando, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And
good on the second free throw. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic up by 9. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Green with the ball. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Conley out there with Gordon. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's James in at the 3 slot. Now here's Beasley. Pass to Dang. Beasley sets a screen for Dang. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Teletovic grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release. Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game scorer, was down to 13 a game last season.
Yeah, on the topic of Eric Gordon, one would think he's still young and talented enough to be a difference maker with any team. He just has to stay healthy. That really is the bottom line. He's got to keep his health.
Kevin, the truth is, though he's had a number of injuries, they've all been different. It isn't one chronic thing. So with a little good luck, we could see him shine once more.
And both free throws good for Gordon.
Take a look at what Eric Gordon's been doing. He has 8 points and 5 assists.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
Now here's Waiters. Nice work there coming off the screen.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's LeBron. James a screen on Green. Gordon the pass to Okafor. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Okafor's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Drummond sets the screen for Waiters. They kick it out to Green. And another three for Minnesota.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Now here's Conley. LeBron is doubled. A three ball. Offensive rebound. And it's Okafor missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Waiters, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here's Green. Drummond up top, covered by LeBron. Conley against Waiters. Shoots off the screen, but they recover it. Beasley kicks to Dang. That's good. And now just a 4-point Orlando lead.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
All right.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Andre Miller's checked in for Waiters. Now here's Gordon to the inside. Shoots a fader. LeBron, good. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Kicks to Miller. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Here's Teletovic. Here's Okafor. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You look at the stats for Okafor, 9 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Orlando.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
That free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Timberwolves trail by 4. Miller up on top, over by Conley. Green. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Next foul. Here's on Timberwolves. That's his third personal foul. Rolls at the line, shooting 1. Daniel Green.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Picked by Okafor, and they double up James. There's a screen. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Miller dishes to Dang. Beasley the screen. Dang passes to Beasley. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Gordon with another miss. And here's Miller. Drummond a screen. Outside Dang to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Magic. James has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Deflects the pass. Conley against Dang. No good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Now here is Miller. Now the pass to Drummond. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Orlando moving the ball around. Okafor kicks to Teletovic. LeBron drives in, and it's sent back by Drummond. Conley against Miller. Here's Beasley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Orlando leading. To stop the drought, and LeBron with the layup. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Miller dishes to Beasley. Clock at 6. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That free throw missing.
It's been a nice game for Michael Beasley. 15 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
And the second free throw, good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Miller against Conley. Miller kicks to Beasley to tie it up. And the shot falls short this time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
A nice shot by LeBron.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
The dish now to Drummond. Here's Dang. Another miss by Minnesota. Magic leading by 4. Conley, the pass to LeBron. Teletovic dishes to Okafor. Picked by Okafor. Gordon kicks to Conley. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Now, here is Miller. Here's Beasley. Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's tipped. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Al Horford is checked in for Okafor. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contest.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Miller outside, and Beasley now atop the key.
We know he delivers down the stretch.
The Magic have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. Out to the right wing. Conley kicks to Gordon. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Outside, Green. He feeds it to Drummond. He kicks it to Dang. Back to Drummond. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Miller. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Magic leading by 3. Now James. Down low. Here's Horford. Plays it up and banks it in.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Minnesota's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Miller up on top. Covered by Conley. Beasley inside. Working on Teletovic. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut back down to 3 after the basket from Beasley. The Magic have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Conley kicks to Teletovic. James outside. Outside Conley. Good D by Miller. The Timberwolves shooting here about 46% for the game. Beasley sets a screen for Miller. Passes it to Day to tie it up. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Miller's got assist number 8 now on the night.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
All right, Target.
good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Beasley. That's tipped. Here's Gordon. That's in there. Conley with the assist. That's 10 points for Eric Gordon.
And I tell you what, if he's going to be a factor here down the stretch, he is going to have to make some shots. Just 1 of 5 here in the quarter.
Beasley, the pass to Day. It's Beasley on the wing. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his 4th personal. At the line for your Timberwolves, Michael Beasley. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And stolen by Drummond. He dishes it to Miller. Stolen by Conley. We've got 1:08 left in the 4th quarter. Here's LeBron, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. That's now 32 points for LeBron.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
All right, target setter, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
.104 left here in the 4th quarter. Conley against Miller. Here's Beasley. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Conley dishes to LeBron. Nails it!
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Here's Beasley following the basket by LeBron James. And it's Dang in the corner. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota, LeBron James, taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Okay, fans, put your...
Here's Brooks. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Can't get it to go. B-Train passes to Cole. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, tell us about this team's approach defensively and how you felt the team played in that aspect.
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it was a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
It takes all 5 guys to guard. Thank you, LeBron. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He notched his season high and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. Shaq, what'd you think?
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.